I found out too that a lot of times we as people, men and women, we pick people based off of the lack of something we didn't get with the most troubling relationship with whichever parent we had the issues with. I think daddy issues is the same as baby mamas. If someone acts a certain way, they got daddy issues. If a woman who has children by a man, she's just a baby's mama because she talks too loud. It's almost like daddy issues is the title for anyone that acts a certain way or chooses a certain mate. Then we need to use the same term for everybody, because the daddy issues are not always from the daddy. A lot of us are raised by very hurt and broken mothers, very envious or jealous mothers, very insecure, low self-esteem mothers, and those things are planted into a lot of these people growing up, and then you choose these people that are almost the replica with the parent you have the most issues with. Right. Self-awareness is very important. Learning yourself, learning those triggers and those traumas and what you've experienced growing up, because sometimes a kid can be better off without a dad. There's a lot of people raised without fathers and are wonderful, excellent, very emotionally mature. There's a lot of people raised without mothers who have the same thing. They're great people. They were raised with love and so forth and so on. And even if they weren't, they did the work to get the healing. So yes, daddy issues are not always from the daddy. We must keep that real, because we're seeing a lot more broken men than ever before with those troubling relationships with their mothers. And just like Eric said, like a lot of his story is in the book. You expect a lot from a mom to be nurturing, loving, kind, giving, patient, a teacher, and a lot of people are not blessed with those type of mothers. So let's keep it real.
I can definitely agree with that, because in many households you have two types. You got the enforcer, and then you got the one who kind of like balances things out, so and I never thought about that until you mentioned that, Phoenix. A lot of times you do hear people having daddy issues, but when you really think about it, and when you look into your own household, you think, you know what, that's probably, mommy issues. There are a lot of mommy issues out there. It's not just daddy.